Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Stockport. Today you join us on the page of Regan Poole. There is a reason for this, and it's a really strange one. And that reason is that, as you can see, he is capable of playing as a libero. And I asked you guys, would you like me to see him, would you like to see me play him as a libero? So I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a go. And then I went into the tactics screen. And, yeah. There is literally no, you can't, where is it? I've tried it on both personalised and position, but there's no option to set him as a libero. Is that my skin? Is it just an issue in the game? What is wrong? Why is there no libero? Where is libero? But regardless of that, he's still having an okay season, other than that random mistake he made, either last episode or the one before. Bit of a shame, but we move on. Because today we've got Bolton away in the league, and we're also going to be playing an FA Cup first round tie against Woking of Conference North. I remember playing them a few years ago. There's now many divisions, I think 4 divisions between us, so it should be an absolute spanking. And that's fine, because we kind of need to, you know, get one every now and then, like the 8-2 over Mansfield. You need those occasionally, just to remind you what it's like to score goals. Bruno Bridges spent the summer back in his native Portugal fighting crime. What's he like? He's like Batman now. He is whatever the Portuguese is for Batman. Somebody let me know. A Discord server is a great idea. Okay, so a lot of you seem to be on board with that. Also, I do think a Discord server is a good idea. However, it might die out if members aren't active, which is how other servers have kind of been wasted. Yeah, that was one of my main concerns with that, about actually doing it and putting the effort into making it if it wasn't going to last. But a lot of you seem up for it, so I might well give it a go. Would love a Discord. The comments only create so much conversation. Would love the discussions about the team and rumours and everything in between. Oh, yes. If there was a Discord, that stuff would definitely be leaking into the videos. Don't you worry about that. You can also send me stuff on Twitter, and I will start putting that stuff in the video too. Hey, you can even send me messages on Patreon, those of you that are over there. I'll be sure to include stuff in the videos if it is funny, insightful, good rumours. I love the rumours. Keep the rumours and chants coming about the team. It just really, I think it makes the story complete in a weird way. So that's awesome. You guys are awesome. And yeah, we've had some games. The first of which was a 1-0 victory over Newcastle's under-23s. It's a good time to be alive when this sort of thing's happening. Liam Miller was phenomenal, obviously. He scored the goal that gave us the win. They had Mark Albrighton in their team, but it was a 1-0 win for us, and that means we actually have qualified out of our group with 2 wins out of 2. We've got a game against Carlisle, which means nothing. We are qualified. I don't know how far we can go in the Checker Trade Trophy. That being said, I think we could have a crack at winning it this year. You never know. Next up, we were against Coventry in the league, and this was a good performance on the night, and the fact that we got the win is the most important thing here. Paris Magoma was phenomenal again, but his goal, yet again, it was one of those ones where the ball comes to him, he has the shot, the keeper's right there, and he just bats it into his own net. I've seen a lot more of those where the keeper's getting hands to him and they're going in more and more. Paris Magoma scored a few of them just himself, but a 1-0 win was all we needed over Coventry, and this actually sent us like 4 or even maybe even been 5 points clear at the top of the league, albeit teams like Peterborough actually had 2 games in hand on us, so there was that. We then followed that with a reasonably poor performance away at Fleetwood Town. We were resting players. We had no choice in this game, unfortunately. We were just struggling because it was international duty and all this sort of stuff. Colin Roessler actually played at right back, as he has done a couple of times this year. They took the lead through Conor McElhenney early in the game. Bit of an awkward one. Ball played over the top. He had the shot. It deflected back off the goalkeeper, hit McElhenney, and went in at the second attempt. However, Andy Davidson, ball crossed in from a Regan Booty free kick, is headed to the edge of the box. Davidson picks it up and smashes it home through a crowd of players to give us an equaliser. Davidson was man of the match in this game, as he often has been, but I wrote this down. He completed 114 passes in this match. Andy Davidson is an absolute machine for key passes and just passing in general. Genuinely, just looking at the lad, my scouts are already rating him now as a 3.5, sometimes even 4, depending on who you ask, star player. Old Rob Beckett lookalike here, I think has a very bright future. Already ranked now as the best midfielder in our team, and he's still only 18 years old. I am a huge fan of Andy Davidson, and I think we might have just got ourselves one hell of a bargain for the years to come. This, to me, I feel like this guy has got Premier League quality potentially, and that's awesome. We then wrapped up this little run of fixtures with a pretty disappointing 0-0 draw at home to Rotherham. Again, Davidson was fantastic with the key passes and whatnot. Man of the match actually went to Christian Belic. It's weird to see our DM do as well as that. But there was just nothing happening. So little happening in this game. Rotherham did nothing. We just could not break them down and get ourselves a goal. Kane Hemmings played in this game due to the lack of fitness. We rested Miller as well for the Fleetwood game because we had to. He was knackered. And 2 straight draws against the likes of Fleetwood and Rotherham really brought us back down to size, unfortunately. As is evidenced by the fact that we now sit second in the league, despite being 4 points clear at one point. Peterborough have been on an incredible run. They really have. And they still have a game in hand on us as well, as do Birmingham and Barnsley. So things could get as do Bolton as well, actually. So particularly if Bolton were to beat us today, they'd still have a game in hand. So just as we looked like we might be about to gap everybody, those 2 draws have brought us right back into the clutches of everybody else. And I think this is going to be very, very tight. Oxford have fallen away somewhat, though. Some poor results for them have really left them starting to not lose touch. They're still right in there, as is everyone really down to Walsall. Barnet still struggling, but they have at least won another game and do have a game in hand still. Wigan into the drop zone in League 1. That's not good at all for them. Chase Hilt still up there for assists. Tansy of Crewe is now the best average rating player in the entire division. He also won goal of the month. Crewe are really coming up the league. Miller hasn't scored this month at all. We just seem to have hit a bit of a dip, and that's fine. We were going to hit one eventually, but the point is we're still in and around the top of the league, and that's the main thing. We've got the game against Bolton today. It's tough, it's away, but if we win that, suddenly it's all guns blazing again, and then we can go into a nice, hopefully, anyway, easy game against Woking in the Cup, where we might try out a few of the younger players to hopefully get us the win. Also, I said a couple of episodes ago about the fact that there won't be any videos for tomorrow or Boxing Day. I hope you can understand it's Christmas, and sometimes you just need to take a step back for a minute. But don't worry, I will be back the day after that. I just want to quickly remind you so you don't worry or wonder where the videos are. I'm not disappearing, it's just 2 days. It's fine. It'll be good. So today, Bolton obviously are the favourites. Their form is inconsistent compared to ours. Ours is technically strong, but we have drawn our last 2 games. So hopefully we can put ourselves back on the right foot today with a massive win away. It'd just be nice to beat a team around us. When they look at these teams, we've beaten Barnsley. That's it. We've not played Peterborough yet, I don't think. We lost to Birmingham. We lost to we lost to Oxford. We drew with Southend. And we've also lost to Ipswich this season. So this will be a good one. If we can go and get a win against one of the teams around us, it would show me that maybe we are definitely up for the fight. So we're going to do a quick switcheroo here, and then we can adjust from there, basically. Rösler is definitely not playing at right back. Bruno Bridges will start, despite his sort of averages performances this year. Gribben is not really my man up top. I will definitely be starting Chris Thorpe. Gribben is finally back, which is nice, so we can see a bit more from him soon too. Poole and Gray in there, although no libero, unfortunately. Nerthil, Malden, Okoro or Tilt. You know what? I'm going to give John Okoro a chance to start this match. If he plays well, he might have a chance of keeping his place, even though Che Tilt's been phenomenal this year. I do want to give Okoro his chance because I feel like this lad has got massive potential. Is still rated as 5-star potential in this team, which to me suggests he's got sort of Championship Premier League potential. I want to keep getting him game time so he could maybe replace Shea Tilt relatively soon, although Tilt will still be definitely needed. But Okoro, I just feel like he has a future at this club and could well be one of those players that's with us for a long time, hopefully. Davidson's another one of those, really is racking up the performances now. Wonder how many assists he's got this year. Can't be that many. Only 2, but 2 goals as well. He's a monster. I love him. I'd settle for a point, in all honesty. Although, given that we've drawn our last 2, I would kind of like to go out here and actually show some bite. Because so far, the only side up there that we've actually beaten so far this year is Barnsley. And that was a good result, but we were very fortunate to win that game. Peterborough are already in front. Oh, skims off the post there. So Peterborough at the moment would go 2 points clear of us and have a game in hand. They're already 2-0 up. Well, this game has been thoroughly dull so far. Hopefully we can get a bit of a spark now with Davidson. And Okoro, can he do what he does? Goes back for Bruno Bridges. Ball in. Miller! Oh, he's offside. There's been nothing going on in this first half, and I thought that was going to be the spark that lit the flame there. Bruno Bridges is ball in, and yeah, I mean, he is offside from the initial ball in, and yeah, I guess there you go. Oxford now 2-0. Oh my god, straight over the top, Lansdowne through for Bolton. Can Bolton pull out the save? Yeah, oh wow, what a block there from Regan Poole. He just dilly-dallied on the ball. So Birmingham have scored a late one before half-time. Peterborough 3-1 up in their game. Oxford losing as well. Barnsley losing 2. Crewe winning again. Let's go for it in the second half. Crewe also creeping up on the playoff spots as well, which is nice to see from them. Good to see that we're not the only newly promoted side doing well. I feel like Callum Gribben on up top. Oh! Chris Thorpe gets his strike saved by the goalkeeper. I think Gribben might be a move up top, or even maybe in for Davidson, actually. Davidson's not having a good day. Rarely, but Gribben might be the man for that job. Bridges isn't having a good day either. I might even bring on Rösler. Get him on there. I just kind of feel like there's something in this game for us. I know it's 0-0, but Bolton haven't had a shot on target yet. I feel like we just need one chance, and someone like a Chris Thorpe or a Miller could put it away. Miller does need to break his goal drought. Oh, slips through for John Okoro! Saved by Gillespie. The first real chance of the game at all, and John Okoro couldn't quite do it. Up, there it goes. Gribben can pick this up. Che Tilt's making the run. Gribben's going alone. Tilt's through. Saved. He should have squared it. Chris Thorpe was open in the middle and he could have made it 1-0. Back-to-back 0-0s. The scoring just seems to have taken a slight knock. Peterborough look absolutely fantastic at the moment. And unfortunately, we could fall down out of the promotion spots because of that game in hand situation. It was all looking so good and we've just kind of stuttered. No defeats in that period, but 3 straight draws. It's not great, is it? Man of the match goes to... Oh, who did get it? Was it Nerfville? He did. Vashon Nerfville actually does get... Ninetown gets man of the match. A 0-0 draw, but again, it's not a win. And Bolton haven't been great lately. We didn't even let them have a single shot on target, but we should have taken one of our chances. If Tilt had just squared that to Thorpe, it would have been 1-0, and we messed it up. Right then, guys, we're back on the day of the Woking game. It was like 14 days in between the games, which I did not know was going to be the case. So, yeah, and we've also got international duty coming up soon, which reminds me, you might notice something a little bit different about Liam Miller. He's Canadian now. Oh, dear. I can't remember checking that he was Canadian. I swear he was English before. I didn't remember seeing anything like this. I must have just completely blindly did it because we were so desperate on the final day of the season. And now he has declared for Canada, I believe. Because I swear he wasn't listed as Canadian before. It says capped at under 23 level, but I don't remember that. And I'm pretty certain he's about to get called up into the Canadian national team for their next squad, which means his wage is going to go up. I think it will only go up to around about $5,000, but that's still another £700 a week we're going to be losing. Then again, if there's anyone that deserves that money right now, it is Liam Miller, although he has kind of fallen off the pace a little bit lately. Hopefully he'll get back to that today in the game against Woking. Now, we are missing a few players for this one. We're just going to do a switcheroo. Right, so I'm going to try... those two in there, but I am going to bring out Magoma because obviously it's, you know, youngsters today. Lafferty can come in there. I'm going to bring in... Oh, we can't use Belic, can we? Who else can really play? You know what? Let's give Connor DeMeo a run out in that particular spot. We're also going to give a shot for Scott Duxbury. Why the hell not? At the back, Poole, Morgan Feeney and Matt Casey, maybe? Just to rest a few of these lads out, you know? Yeah, we'll go Feeney and Casey. And also, we're not going to play Malden. We're going to play Ian Murphy in the goal for this one. Because I feel like we should be good enough to beat Woking at home, 4 divisions below us. But you never know. On the bench, Malden, Gray, Magoma, Thorpe, Nerfield, Poole, and Kane Hemmings. Going to try Gribben up top. I feel like him and Miller link up quite nicely, but I'm still not entirely sure. Andy Davidson, we will keep him in the team, I think, though. Actually, you know what? Let's give Finley Barnes a start in this game, too. We've still got Max Sanders in there as well. We're just hoarding centre mids at the moment, and I need to make sure they get some game time. I'm also going to try running a counter press from the very beginning and starting on attacking. So a couple of quick changes, counter press on, and we're also going to start on an attacking approach because I feel like we'll be the better side in this one comfortably. Let's go. Let's get a win over Woking. Let's get to the second round. Be interested to see who we can get there. I would like to put a few goals past them, though, if we can do tonight. It's just nice to see the likes of Scott Duxbury and that actually back in the team. He's pretty much not played since August, basically. Here we go. Okora on the right-hand side. This is a chance for him to impress and show me why I should pick him over Shea Till. Good ball for Miller. Oh, he should have done... it's a tight angle. Maybe square it. I don't know. Lots of room to look up. It's a terrible ball, but Gribben could still make something of this. Oh, lovely ball for Okora. Here we go. Can he find Miller? Open goal! Oh, Liam Miller at the back post. 1-0 Stockport County. The usual partnership. John Okoro does manage to find him, but Gribben with a wonderful ball out for Okoro. Once he picks it up here, oh, the cannonball's back. Just drills it along the ground out to him. Lovely touch from Okoro to set himself. He knows where to put this ball. Back post, it's a difficult one for Liam Miller. On the volley, 12th goal of the season for him. He's back on the score sheet, and we lead Woking. That's what we needed. Into the midfield. Barnes is bringing it forward. What's he thinking? Finds Miller. Oh, Liam Miller. Wait, how was that not a pass from Finley Barnes? Did that get tackled into the path of Liam Miller, who has now scored his 2nd goal of the game, 14th of the year? It has to be that Barnes got tackled here, because this is just too perfect. I assume they slide in. Yeah, comes to Liam Miller. Takes one touch to set himself. Bang. Bottom corner. 2-0 to Stockport. 2-0 to Liam Miller. Good performance, lad. Oh, here we go. Gibson's in behind for Woking. Don't let him get that cross in. Murphy. Oh, God. Oh, no. Sam Deary. Murphy, come on, mate. I know you've been concentrating on your Irish rap career, but that was woeful, buddy. All you have to do is come and catch this, or if you're not going to catch it, at least don't punch it straight to... Like, oh, dear. Defenders... I mean, they didn't even throw themselves in front of that. It's 2-1 here. Scott Duxbury. We need to trademark Scotty D. Okoro brings it down. Can he shoot? Oh, and again, these ones where they just hit the goalkeeper and go in. I'm seeing a lot more of that lately. John Okoro gets his goal, his 3rd of the season. It's just nice to see Johnny O doing what he does. He's done that a few times. Just getting into those positions, cutting inside and scoring a goal. Comes back to him here, does well to settle this one down. Good first touch, and then just whacks it. And the goalkeeper, again, terrible. But it's 3-1 now to Stockport. Game, set, and match. John Okoro with a goal. Good stuff. Well, it's certainly not been an emphatic performance, although Chris Thorpe might be in here. I don't know if he's going to be able to square this to someone, perhaps. Pulls it across, and Magoma! Oh, what a ball that was from Thorpe. And there we go. Looks like it's going to be a 3-1 win. Through with a rotated side. That's fine by me. Nice to see Miller get himself a couple of goals. Nice to see Okoro put in another good performance with a goal and an assist. That's what I like to see from him, you know. He keeps showing me that in these games. I'm going to start him in games sometime, you know. I still think Che Tilt is my #1 man for now, but Okoro is definitely working his way towards it. Man of the match for Liam Miller. No surprises there. Right, second round draw. I figure we might as well put it on the end of the video, because why the hell not? We got 18k for going through, which is kind of nice. I just want a draw that's easy enough so that we can get through to the next round and not have any problems. And we've got Exeter City of League 2. They were in the playoff picture last year. I think we should be able to comfortably beat them. You know what? I think we kind of have to. Next episode, it's going to have to be Peterborough and Colchester, because I wouldn't just normally do a normal one, but looking at this, like, we've got Carlisle in that, Peterborough. I really want to show you guys the Peterborough game, because it's the top of the table clash. They're 5 points above us now. They're on a crazy run. That's going to be really, really difficult, so I think that's why we should do it. Our run's been a bit poor in the league there, but we have now got back to winning ways, at least in the cup. Hopefully we can beat Plymouth and get back to winning ways in the league. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this episode and us going through in the cup and having a weird one in the league, then do drop a like on it. That would be awesome. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this in your inbox every single day at 6. And I'll join you guys in the next episode for the game away at top of the table Peterborough. Will they still be top of the table? I mean, I don't think they can literally not be coming into that match, because there's only one league game. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.